Hi there, my name is Benjamin Friedman Wilson, and in this video, we're going to be talking about getting started with Langium. We'll be following along with what's written in our documentation, so be sure to check that out. If you're not sure what that is, you can reach it at langium.org/docs. Okay, so for starters, we're going to want to install the human generator and the Langium generator extension. This is also assuming that you have Node and npm already installed. For reference, you're going to want to have version 12 or greater of that. In my case, I have these already set up, so I'm going to go ahead and use npm to install globally the EO package and the generator Langium package. Now, this is going to take just a moment to run, and once it installs, it should be there. In my case, I already have had it installed, but this is just to demonstrate how it can be done. Once you have both these packages set up, you're going to want to navigate to a location where you can create your Langium language project. And you're going to be using this through the human generator. So in my case, I'm already in an empty directory. Once this finishes here, perfect. I can see there's nothing there. So I'm going to go ahead and invoke yo Langium, which wants to invoke the human generator, but specifically to generate a Langium project. And we can see that we're starting configuration of our project. Now you can type in your custom extension name, custom language name, additional other configuration options. But in this example, we're just going to hit enter and set the defaults to hello and hello world. Okay, this will finish in a moment as well. You can also see that it went ahead and did some generation for us. We'll show that in a second. And now we have a project, hello world. So let's go ahead and open this using code, just VS Code. You don't have to use VS Code if you don't want to, but in this example, we're going to be using this since we've already integrated LSP support, and that makes quite a lot of sense to use VS Code then. But there are plenty of other editors that also provide great language server protocol support as well. Okay, and here's our language. So, or our language project to be more exact. The contents that you're interested in are going to be under source, language server. There's the CLI as well. And here's the grammar for our language. But before we actually start digging into anything, and keep in mind this is a default grammar, it's just a hello world one, you want to actually test that things work. So let's go ahead and let's make a file. Let's call it test.hello. And let's move it all the way here outside of our project. Perfect. And let's write up a simple program. Now I admit I already know the syntax, so I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead here with writing this up. But that's a hello world program in this language. Now notice there's no highlighting, there's no support or anything here. It's just a text file essentially. What we can do though, since this project is already set up with defaults, is go to run and debug and run the extension. You run the extension, the same file, we can now see that it has syntax highlighting and it also recognizes symbols. This is quite handy. And in fact, we can even rename the symbol to say like Anna. We could change this to be, I don't know, Bart or something. And it works. And what's awesome too is because we're integrated with an actual language server, we have auto-completion support, like person, Tyler, and then like hello, Tyler. And we get syntax errors as well. Hello is supposed to be followed by an exclamation mark, so we can see here that it was not there. We got an actual parsing error. And so to go back to the actual grammar that is capturing this language, close the development extension and go to our Langium grammar. This is it. There's not much else here. It's a very simple language with a simple grammar. So yeah, that's how we can actually just verify that things are working. As for configuring the language itself, that's what we're going to do in the next video. We're going to take this file, we're going to wipe it, and we're going to create our own custom grammar for our custom language. For these videos, we're going to be following along with the language called Minilogo, which is simple enough. It's kind of like Turtle and Python, and it's also based like on Logo. So if you're familiar with either of those, you should already have a pretty good idea of what that will look like. But we'll leave that to the next video. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.